In the modern world, everything has become a series of rapid events that are difficult to keep up with and access. Everything seems to be difficult if efforts and actions are not combined. Here the book The Power of Focus comes in, indicating that this world, in its current form, faces three major challenges: financial pressures, time pressures, and the struggle to balance work and home requirements. The book's bet is to make you focus on your strengths, increase your income to the maximum extent possible, and ensure your mental stability by creating the appropriate space for you to enjoy a balanced and stable lifestyle. Its main characteristics are happiness and comfort. The Power of Focus by Mark Victor Hansen. A habit is something you do repeatedly until it becomes a part of your life. What you do on a daily basis turns into a habit. However, most people do not take this matter seriously when it comes to increasing their wealth, as this relationship is characterized by change and instability. This requires a person to commit to his financial future on a daily basis without exceptions. A person should not exclude his financial habits from his other habits, as financial future is like exercises, should be maintained and continued. Your strength does not necessarily always lie in your creativity or talents, but the greatest secret lies in the power of focus. Ultimately, you must differentiate between your points of strengths and points of weakness. You must be good at some things and excel in them, while there may be some things that you do that may not be beneficial. In other words, you must scale your strengths out of 10, starting from 1 and ending at 10. Anything that occupies the 10th position on the scale, with all its gains and advantages, deserves the greatest attention from you, rather than focusing on what does not deserve it. Bit to remember: changing your negative habits and focusing on your strengths leads to maintaining your future. Successful people do not come into this world through random steps that cannot be planned. What ensures a person's success in life is his ability to create exciting images in his mind about the future. Most people who do not have a vision of their future end up failing halfway. To create this image in your mind, you need to start with 5 minutes a week and gradually increase it to an hour. This will help you develop the habit of extraordinary clarity in thinking and future vision, whether your desire is to be debt-free, financially independent, or have more leisure time and fun. You also need to set specific goals because the goal is the continuous pursuit until you achieve it. These goals should be flexible, consistent with your values, and well-balanced. It is not enough to plan and work to be successful, but you also need to achieve a balanced life by adopting the equation be alert, which means be vigilant. These words will help you lead a peaceful and balanced life. Bit to remember: success is the ability to create future images in a person's mind to achieve balance. Many of us wonder about the breakdown of social relationships, as many marriages end up by divorce, and many friendships turn into animosity. This requires us to rethink about the form of these fractured relationships and rebuild them on strong and solid foundations. This cannot be achieved without carefully considering the underlying reasons behind it. Even if the relationship you are thinking about is difficult to save, at least thinking about it will prepare you to better stay in future relationships. But this is not as easy as we expect it to be, so you need to say no to destructive people, or those who poison people's thoughts and steal their energy. They look pessimistically to the world, and you should create a suitable environment in which you and the other party can establish a good relationship. In addition to good relationships, man needs a high level of confidence, which is impossible to accomplish by some people, who usually face their problems by burying their heads in the sand, or being uncertain about taking an action or not, or by facing their problems directly. Man should overcome all his fears and build his self-confidence in order to bypass the obstacles. This can be done by 2 steps: to complete your unfinished work, to determine your deepest fears. Bit to remember: trust and success in building strong relationships are 2 fundamental factors in ensuring a clearer future. It must be acknowledged that in this world, people only respond to those who have the talent of asking and who strive for it. So, if you, for example, are not approaching the achievement of what you seek or aspire to, it is likely that you are not asking in that field or for that goal. But how can you learn to ask? You can do that through a 3-word phrase that always reminds you to ask, always seeking knowledge. If we contemplate the beginning of the words, we will find that they refer us to the verb ask in English. What does that mean? It means a desire for knowledge or using knowledge as real power. In addition to asking questions, there is another factor or strategy that helps a person to continue his successes, and that is perseverance or persistence. The importance of this factor lies in that it enables you to distance yourself from psychological pressures, feelings of boredom, and frustration. When you live your life in pursuit of the things you insist on and persist for, you put yourself in a position of strength and feel that you are holding on to your life and control it. Bit to remember: questioning opens your mind to learning and knowledge, and perseverance strengthens your determination towards achieving the best.